minus 40 hits hard and I hate it. Oh my goodness. Stay warm out there, people. Anyways, I'm going to do a quick season one, week one recap on how I did. Um, I'm going to talk about the raid first because unexpectedly, it is a lot of, I shouldn't say unexpectedly, it is a lot of bloody fun, man. I love it. Okay, let me do a quick recap of what we did. We ended up doing normal, got it all through. I think we did 7 of 8 on the first night. I'm thinking this was Wednesday when it was released. Yeah, because we raid on our normal raid days. It was on Wednesdays and Mondays. So on Wednesday, we did 7 of 8 normal. Did Razageth on Friday. Quickly banged her out in 5 pulls. We ended up nuking her in 5 pulls. And we were prepping ourselves for like a good 20, 30 pull for this boss to drop kind of a night. And we were all just mentally and our raid lead, Fourth, he was mentally preparing us, being like, yeah, it's going to take about a couple dozen pulls. Get ready, strap in, let's do the best we can. 5 pulls later, bitch was dead. That was awesome. Anyways, so we also, that same night, we quickly cranked out the first boss, Ernog, and we one-shotted him. We just walked in, one-shotted him on Heroic, walked out, and then we banged out our 7 bosses on normal. And then Friday on Razagath. So we go into raid last night, which was our normal raid night, which is on Mondays. And sorry, I'm laughing because it was one of those nights that was just unbelievably unexpected. Because again, I haven't progressed with this guild before, but just the cohesion and just like the knowledge that each individual person in my team has is shown. It's shown really, really hard last night. It was great because Primal Council we went into, and this is on Heroic, one shot, dead, done, out of the way. Okay, all right, cool. That was neat. Moving on. Taros, walk in. What was it? 6 minutes 35. Was it? No, that was the time. Never mind. 6 minutes and 7 seconds later, boom, dead. One shot. We're like, okay, cool. Let's just keep this straight on going. We go to Sinar. Was it Sinarth? Sinarth, yeah, Sinarth. The spider. I think we all collectively hate that boss, but yet for different reasons. And it's funny. Anyways, go in. 6 minutes, 21 seconds later, boom. Spider goes splat. One shot. Barely, but it was one shot. So, recap, we one-shotted Ernog on our first night, on the first night of our regular night, and then proceeded to one-shot the next 4. So, yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, we're one-shot. Of course, we hit Kurog. That was no one-shot. Sorry, I'm laughing. I kind of wish I had it recorded. I'm sure one of the guys in guilds has it because it was amazing. We take Kurog to the fire corner. We gather up, and when he drops, and what we do for the fire is that we all just move. Like, we all just collectively move, and the fire just spreads, and we just go from one end to the other. And then when he goes to do it a second time, we just scooch up a little bit and go the other direction. The very first time we did that mechanic, we did it perfectly. Not one person died. That was awesome. But then just as that mechanic ended, 3/4 of the raid got flatlined. Oops. Because the tank, again, we were all learning, but the tank accidentally was kind of running with us and didn't realize that the frontal cone was coming. And he had the boss, and he was kind of running with us, dodging fire, and he was pointing the damn cone right in our faces, and in our entire guild, 3/4 of us, just boom, flatline. We all just collectively just laughed. Well, there goes our streak. which whatever. It was like just how it happened was so funny. He just absolutely gunshot at us. It was so great. Anyways, Kurog, that one he took us a few pulls. That one took us, I think, I want man. Sorry, I do have my thing here, but it just says last pull. Does it tell me how many pulls I did? I suck when it comes to doing log reviews and stuff like that. Off the top of my head, I know we did at least a dozen. So I think we did at least 20, I would say. The 20 pulls that we were prepping for Razagath on normal, we got ahead of ourselves because it was for Kurog. But anyways, he's a fun fight. I like him. I like that fight. That's great. I love the dynamicness of it where you can literally pick and choose how to approach that fight. Cool fight. Like it. So then we decided to take the last 35, 40 minutes of our raid night and said, all right, let's just see what we can do on Mythic Uraga and see how we can do. We need some work. But yeah, I think our best pull is like 57%, something like that. And we only got like I said, we only got like 35 minutes on him. I think about 5 or 6 pulls. And I think with a little bit more gear, a couple more tier set acquisitions. I got my 2-piece today. I got my in my vault. I got my helm, which was for my 2-piece because I had was it my legs? No, it was my chest. Yeah, it was my legs. I got my legs already as my first piece from normal, and now I got my helm. And I forgot that Mythic Plus now Mythic Plus drops tier sets as well, because that's where it came from. It came from my Mythic Plus row, and it came in the form of a 398 because I completed a plus 10. And that is, yeah, I was going to try and go into an 11 last night, but I was up way too damn late. And I didn't realize exactly how late I was up because I also didn't realize that I had to work today. Because normally Mondays and Tuesdays are my normal days off, right? But we're balls deep in the holidays. This is the last week before Christmas and before Boxing Day, right? And yeah, my schedule is a complete mess, and I totally blanked that I worked today. Completely blanked. And I go to bed last night thinking, like, mentally thinking, oh, here's all the things I'm going to do when I wake up and, like, get my chores done, get this done, and then sit down and here's what I'm going to do when I log in and kind of, like, mentally prepare myself for the next day, because that's kind of, like, what I do prior to going to bed, which is, I guess, technically is not really the most healthy thing to do. But anyways, it kind of helps me just prepare for the next day. And that's what I do, go to bed. And I normally don't sleep for a very long time. I normally only sleep for about 4 or 5 hours like a night at the most. And if I were to like sleep for about 7, 8 hours, that's bad, because that is where I start dipping into, like, I get headaches and migraine territories. If I sleep too much, I wake up feeling like I'm hungover. Like, my head hurts to the point, like, it feels like I've been drinking all night, even though I haven't had a drop. Like, it just feels the exact same if I sleep too much. It's crazy. So I always, like, lean more towards on the side of, like, sleeping less rather than too much, because sleeping too much sucks. But anyways, last night I slept like all night, and that never happens. And that was a 7.5 hour sleep, and that was close. I woke up, felt fine, but I looked at my phone, and I'm looking at a missed call that said, like, that came in 10 minutes ago, and I'm like, that's my manager. Why is she calling? And then, like, like when you're reeling in your brain, trying to think, like, why is this person calling me? And then it hits that I remember reading something different from the schedule, and I should have, I took a picture of it, and I stupidly didn't put it in my freaking calendar because I'm on autopilot, and I didn't think that, yeah, Christmas, and I don't work it, so my days off are different. And I had to work at 6 this morning. And yeah, and so I was an hour late. I feel like a jerk as well because I couldn't stay for that extra hour as well because I had it's -40. I needed a freaking ride. I've done this walk before, like from work to here. I've done that walk before and I timed it and I posted it somewhere. I can't remember where I posted. But anyways, it was 84 minutes is how long it took and I ain't walking 84 minutes and -40. Hell no, not a chance. So, wife and I already made a plan on how to get me here, literally right now, so I can stay warm, play a little bit of my game, record my video because I actually wanted to record this video yesterday, but or actually I was gonna record it this morning. I had to work. Sorry, it's like it's super rare. It's super rare that I screw up and I'm either late for work or I don't show up. It's fairly rare. And yeah, so I just whatever. It is what it is. But anyways, first week. Oh yeah, and then now that I'm moving away from my personal tangent, Mythic Plus. I am so glad I didn't run more Mythic Pluses because I was already kind of burnt out from them. I only ran like 13 of them. 13, 14 of them. Yeah, and I only got an IO, blah, 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 blah. My rating, I think, was 1,034. No, 1,038 is what it is. And I didn't want to like push it that high because I know it's something that I'm going to get eventually. And so I didn't want to be too crazy and ambitious and burn myself out because I'm also trying to juggle life, work, all that kind of stuff. So I didn't want to put too much time and effort and frustration into something that I may not see the fruits of immediately because that's kind of what video games end up doing in my brain. Yeah, so I ended up just reeling back a little bit on Mythic Pluses, and yeah, I think the highest I went was a +10. I did like 4. I did 4 +10s. I can't remember. I don't have WoW open right now to like reference or anything like that, and I'm just trying to like pull it straight from memory. My memory sucks, but whatever. Yeah, but no, I saw the nerfs. I saw the nerfs for Mythic Plus. Holy crap. Needed, but Ruby Life Pool, man. Yikes, man. That's a rough dungeon. Oh man, what are the Mythic? It just hit me. It didn't hit me until now. And I kind of like want to do a live, semi-live react. I don't know what the Mythic Plus affixes are for this week are. Sorry, I'm just going to quickly reach over and see what they are. Bursting and Grievous with Tyrannical. This is going to be an interesting week, man. Oh man, healers are going to be pissed off. Oh, tanks are going to be pissed off, man. Like, you can't giga pull with bursting. Oh man, I'm sorry. I'm just like, oh, that's funny. Oh, this week sucks. I like quaking is one thing, right? Quaking in tight areas is one thing. Bursting in Ruby Life Pool. Oh, that is absolutely cruel. Oh, I am crying with laughter because that's mean. Welcome to Dragonflight week 2. Holy hell, this sucks. We're in for it, man. We are in for it. God damn it. That's all I got.